Alright guys, so I'm going to talk about a little bit of analysis in JMP. So what I want to do first is I want to select the rows I'm interested in. So right now I've excluded a number of rows. So I'm going to go ahead and unexclude those, right? And then to select the ones I want, hit Control-Shift-W. Now I can do a row selection. So I have different roles for plants. And I want to select all that do not equal destroyed after. Add that condition and select. Now I've selected 265 rows. If I just right click, I can exclude those. Now I'm looking specifically for FBFM, and I want to see it across different chilling duration calculations that I've made. So basically this is chilling degree hours between using a reference of 3 degrees Celsius and 15 degrees Celsius as my reference temperature. So this is something that you can do to analyze differences between certain transformations of your data. In this case, my x-axis is being transformed in a number of ways, in this case 13 different ways. And I want to screen for all these p-values. It takes a lot of time, so let's just see if I was to do this manually. I'm going to hit FBFM. I want to analyze by trial. And let's just pick a few of the DHs. I want all of them, but if I just go through like this, I get a lot of figures, right? So if I hit Control and hold Control while you hit this drop down and fit line, it's going to fit lines for all of these values. Now I have to go through and put in each of these p-values in an Excel sheet that I want to use to reference them. That's a lot of work. So a simpler way is to go to Analyze, Screening, and Response Screening. Now I'm going to go down and I'm going to select my Y, FBFM. I want to do by trial, and let's go ahead and do DH3 to 15 by X. In some cases, you might do a transformation on the FBFM values, in which case you'd have a transformed version up here and maybe only one X component. You might not need to sort by something, but this is between replications, so I want to see the difference. I want to see the effects within each replication. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to come up with a couple windows here. The first one that generates is p-value 3. This is going to be trial 1, you can see, or trial 4, but replication 1. And the other one is going to be trial 6, replication 2. Now what it does is it's going to give you the idea of what the regression is going to look like. So it'll give you all of these values, your slope, your R-square, a lot of things that are valuable, but I'm specifically looking at p-values. So I want to do DH3 to 15. I'm going to copy these p-values like this. I'm going to drag over my Excel sheet. Set up for rep 1 and 2 for FBFM. I'm going to copy and paste. I'm going to copy again. I'm going to go ahead and transpose this onto the sheet. Now I can do this again. Let's go to p-values 4. And pull these p-values over. Make this data I don't need now. And it's all here. So this is an easy way to transfer your p-values over. There are methods to identify what you want to do with these p-values. So I can show you that in another video. But basically, you create an Excel cell where it says if it's an if statement, but if this number is less than 0.05. It'll assign it a value, I'd say A for significance, and you can just drag that through the entire thing. You can Google that pretty easily, but this is just an easy way to get response screenings, and then I know for sure which values I want to go through the Y by X graph on JMP to generate the regression equation that I need and to determine all the other factors.